in La Universidad, there would need to be kind of like a bullet pointed, these are the things that we're going to see in el salón de clase, mandatos de la profesora, or, you know, like commands or something, clases en la universidad, whatever the topics might be. And then, of course, you know, within those folders, the necessary vocabulary and grammar tutorials to make that topic relatable.
Mm-hmm. So what type of instructor resources are you expecting to find?
Just, you know, kind of like, it's nice to have a basic guide of how long it would take to get through that material, kind of like rough lesson plan outline, as far as, you know, how many days maybe to go through, because, I mean, I'm sure every topic or every textbook kind of goes at a different pace and goes into a different level of depth per topic.
Are there any types of resources that you'd like publishers to provide that are not traditionally provided?
So would it be outside of thinking like relevant activities that the students would submit? You mean just for the instructor's behalf?
Yeah.
Not that I can think of. I mean, I think just the basic outline, and can't really think off the top of my head of any particular resources. I mean, I guess I'm a little bit spoiled because, like I said, in our department we have, and I once was a GTA, so I did contribute, and I do feel like I continue to contribute in meetings that we have and discussions that we have on making things better. But we actually use like PowerPoints in our classroom. So yes, I would say if I was just going to teach and I didn't have the structure of the program that I currently have, and I needed to adapt a textbook and have a publisher and create and have my own thing that I was doing, that I am very fortunate to have what I have. So if I was just walking in blind and this is what I chose to use, I would want a PowerPoint to go with my in-class activity presentation. So say like La Familia, they did all the work and they come to class prepared. I like to have a PowerPoint that incorporates all of the vocabulary that they, studied at home, and has pictures and gives them opportunities to practice it. Like a lot of times what we'll do is we'll say A or B, and we'll just put up two pictures and I'll say something and the class will have to decide, is it A or B, or cierto o falso. And it's just some basic simple statements using that vocabulary that gives the in-class opportunity to have a visual connection, and the class is very engaged because, they're recognizable pictures. We use celebrities. We use, funny things that just keep them connected, and a lot of just A or B, cierto, falso, quick, easy answer PowerPoint presentation that I could use in the class.
Great. Now, what tools do you need to help you find the content that meets your course objectives?
What tools? I mean, a lot of what we just use the internet. I mean, we need images, drop images in. I'm not sure if I'm following the question correctly.
Oh, I meant on this screen. Like, what tools would you need to help you find the content that you'd want to include in your course?
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know, except so you just would double click on one of the folders and be able to, you want to know what additional tools would need to be in there?
Yes, like, so, we have some items on the left here. Like, what do you think those would, or how do you think
Like
these would help you?
where it says filter 1, filter 2, filter 3?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I see what you're saying. I guess, like, if I am working on, like, furniture in the house and I want to find, like, muebles, like, I could just search for muebles and then be able to get to the correct content folder. So, yeah, I mean, I guess just, like, vocabulary, more, bullet pointed again within each folder, like what are you going to find? What's the bullet point of the grammar point? Where am I teaching ser? Where am I teaching tener? Where am I teaching ir? Where is gustar? Where are those primary points that are going to help my students become conversational within that chapter? So just having kind of the headings or the general, structure topics. If I clicked on the folder, I would want to see easily, is this where I can find the verb tener?
Mm-hmm. Now, can you think of what filters might be helpful to you?
Well, that's what I don't really know because I haven't, like, built a course like this. So I don't know if I necessarily think in these terms. I'm a little bit more of the, like, I'm the user friendly. I'm not very much on the building of it, but I would just think for me, I would think of, like, grammar and tutorial, like video tutorials for vocabulary. What's the breakdown in La Familia? I mean, I'm thinking like the table of contents.
Mm-hmm. And do you think you'd ever need to search across chapters, or like an example would maybe be like based on skill, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, if it's not a beginner course, I could see where, like, a third semester student, may want to reference across chapters and kind of be able to make those connections. But I mean, I think as an instructor, I guess it depends on how the course is built. Like, I would probably adapt my teaching to what I was given, which is what I'm used to. But I see you're asking me, like, what would I prefer to have or what would I like to have? But I'm kind of like in that weird spot of, well, this is what I'm used to having and I just adapt to it. So, yeah, I mean, I think it would be probably useful if, I'm teaching La Familia and so far they really only teach the verb ser and tener, and I want to be able to go ahead and incorporate, what I like to do and what my sister likes to do and what my brother likes to do, then I would want to be able to find, like, gustar and how to incorporate that into that chapter. And it may very well be in a further chapter along.
Okay. Now, I know you mentioned that most of your course is already built for you, but do you know do you currently have any struggles in finding the appropriate materials within your